Welcome to another video from Dr. Lock. So what we have here is somebody who wants to change their lock. Now you can just buy this cylinder from our lock shop and simply swap it over. Here's the cylinder here. Now the only thing you got to do on this particular type of job when you remove the cylinder is swap the back of the cam. This particular lock uses a funny cam which we call the happy cam with the spiky hair, and this one has a different one. So to swap this cylinder over into the spot of this one, we just need to change this part on the back and then slide our new cylinder into the lock. What that will mean is then that we've got an actual new key and we're not using the old key anymore. So it might be a cheaper option than having a locksmith come out is just by having ordering a cylinder and removing the cam and swapping it over. So to do that, we're using a small Phillips head screwdriver. We're removing the cam from one. Always do this with your key not in. If you have your key in the lock and you remove this part here, what can happen is the barrel can move and the springs can get all jammed up. So here is our cam which suits the lock. We're going to put that now on the new cylinder. We use the old screws, they seem to be the right size. Basically they're two little screws and these have to be done up fairly tight, not tight enough to shear them, but tight enough so they don't undo. If they do start to undo, what will happen is your key will start to be getting jammed. So nice and tight. Now if these screws eventually work themselves loose, what will happen is when you use your key, when you try and get your key out at the 12 o'clock position, it won't come out. And what you'll have to do is actually push this inner circle back and then pull your key out. This cam on the back stops this inner plug from moving or getting lateral play, I guess you could call it. So now we have our old cylinder and our new cylinder. We can simply just put this straight back in the lock and the lock is changed to a new key. And then we have our old cylinder for when you move out. If you want to put that back into the door, you can very simply by swapping this part back and sliding it back. You can order this from our lock shop, drlock.com.au. This is what we call a 570 or 590 cylinder, mortise lock cylinder, and basically if it's this shape then you should be right. There is another version which has a little cutout at the back here. It's an Astra cylinder that's different to this altogether. So just check your cylinder, it looks the same. The cams on the back, they do come with multiple cams. Sometimes you can select the cam, or if there's most of the time people just swap one cam to the other, put the cylinder in, and then you've actually changed the combination of your lock, which is very handy if you're in the middle of nowhere and you can't have access to a locksmith. You can simply just purchase and do it yourself. Okay, thanks for watching.